What is the snobbiest, most entitled thing you have ever witnessed from another person? A couple of years ago, I had a study group going for a college course. We were usually together for a good 3 or 4 hours. So it was pretty common for someone to volunteer to go get food for everyone. And since they were the person getting us food, we would all kick in a little extra so that the person getting the food didn't have to pay for theirs. Colloquially, if you fly, I'll buy. So one day, one of the girls in the group announces she's going to Dunkin' Donuts about an hour into the study session. I look up and say, "Ooh, I'll buy if you fly." And she looks at me like I've grown an extra appendage and scoffs in this really disgusted tone. I don't bring food to other people. Servants do that. Keep in mind, we'd all been doing this for each other for weeks now. She knew it was a thing. I was completely floored.
I had a friend who made good money in the corporate world. I'm a broke student, but I always made sure to save up and have spending money for local events when we would go out. Her 30th birthday was coming up, and she wanted to go to Tomorrowland in Belgium for her birthday. As a treat, my boyfriend was going to pay for the trip, and so he saved up his money and worked extra shifts to have enough money for me to go. When it came time to decide on accommodations, she was very adamant that I stay in the same hotel as her and her cousin, even though I would have to pay $100 more for a single room to be in the same hotel as her. Her and her cousin each paid $100 less since they were splitting a room. I told her I would stay in a hostel, which would save me $200. Not only that, but the hostel location was more ideal for groceries and transportation. I knew she wouldn't want to stay in a hostel, so I told her to go ahead and book her room in with her cousin, and I'll meet her at the event. Well, she kept making a big deal about it, and trash-talking my decision to stay at the hostel. I told her that it was unfair that I had to pay $100 more to stay in the same hotel as her. She threw a huge fit about it, and her exact words were, "Yeah, that's how Tomorrowland has it priced. I didn't make the prices." I was in complete shock. After putting up with her tantrums on the accommodations and how getting a single room was better than a hostel for only a couple more dollars, I bowed out of the trip. I see why she didn't have anyone willing to go with her now. And now my BF has a nice chunk of change saved up, which I think we will spend on a trip together. TLDR saved up for an expensive European trip with a rich friend. Rich friend wanted me to spend more money to stay in the same hotel as her, but didn't want to help out with the costs, saying that she didn't make the prices and it was only a couple dollars more.